you to be my life coach.
Sorry to objectify you, but I stand by everything. None of them are good enough for you. I've been pissing on kids for 10 days.
What?
He's such a fucking loser, man. Why is that your...
boring about that?
How fuming are you that Maya Jammer's back with Stormzy? Note to Liam when he's searching the episode for clips, this is not one of them. Today's a big day for me.
A big day?
Big day. Shaved my balls today.
Well done.
Fucking what a time. Love that. Do you shave your balls?
Yes.
That was a very hesitant yes.
Because it's not a regular thing. It's when like when I start wanking and I feel like I'm pulling out pubes. I'm like,
yeah,
probably time to shave.
That's not even for like the benefit of your partner.
Well, it is for her, but like I don't do it regularly enough.
Yeah.
So it's like when I think, oh, that's getting a bit bad. I'll give that a clean up for her.
Yeah.
But
she's such a fucking hero.
It's not like
what a gen.
Romantic, aren't I?
Is it like your head? Is it like the shaft's bald, but the balls are just fucking like so much?
It's not even the balls. It's more like the bottom of the shaft.
I have like proper like, do you know the top of Wolverine's head?
Yeah.
Where it like curves up like that. That's what's like the bottom sides of my shaft. Like, and I get the odd stray up it. Do you get strays on it?
On the shaft, yeah.
Yeah. I'm thankful
mate,
for that. I thought you was going to look at me like I had
I manscape so well.
Do you?
Oh man, I feel like I've got the perfect downstairs, like the ideal that a woman would want. Do you know what I mean? Like it's chef's kiss down there, man. The size leaves a lot to be desired, but like the visual inch is there.
So what are you doing so special then? What's your tactic?
I'm just constantly preening down there. I throw a little bit of moisturiser cream down there and stuff like it's fucking fire,
Where are you finding the time?
It is.
People tell me stuff like this. I'm like, Danny Mack was telling me the day he's got like loads of tweezers in his house. I think, why are you finding
tweezers?
Who's finding the time to tweeze hairs out and all that? Like,
I get a little monobrow and that.
Yeah, every now and then I'll get me missus to do my eyebrows, but I am a proper. I hate it, so I do proper.
You've barely got any eyebrows. No,
it's
quite
like
light.
It's like there though. If you look closely, I've got like loads of strays under.
They look really light though.
You think?
Yeah. Have you seen celebrities without eyebrows? It's fucking terrifying. You could have like the fittest woman in the world, like actual supermodel. As soon as you get rid of the eyebrows, it's
celebrities without eyebrows.
Yeah.
It sounded like an E4
show. Yeah, man, I can keep myself tidy and stuff. You got to do that. Shave the trim down the chest there.
If you got your fucking kit off and were completely smooth,
huh?
You're on the chest there, yeah.
I just trim it down because I get little nipple rings.
Look
I get nipple rings, so like, you know what I mean? It's not.
Right,
I've got crop circles around my nips, and that's an ick. That.
Do you not get chest there? Like I'm covered in it, me.
Same.
I mean, I've got some. Like you can.
Yeah. No, you fucking don't.
I trimmed it today, all right.
That's what I was trying to. That's the point I was going to make. Is that you look like you're smooth all over. You look like that type. Me and him can't pull that off.
No, but like, I don't know why anyone would. Most women have. I think maybe we're different generations, but most women I know are into chest hair, like.
Yeah.
Like I said, I leave mine. I just trim it when it gets to the crop circle level.
Because I've mentioned to me about shaving me back, and she's like, absolutely not, no.
Oh, really?
You packing back, are you? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I've got a little bit.
Everywhere but my head.
Neck, back, pussy, crack.
That's everywhere but my head.
It is.
Isn't that the thing, though? Isn't it like, isn't baldness...
Honestly, you're looking at me like, fuck, you evil cunt.
Isn't it because of like high testosterone, though?
Yeah.
So like, it just makes you fucking get hair everywhere else.
I believe I've got too much testosterone.
I wouldn't say that about you.
It's like that's why I believe the testosterone things. I'm like, yeah, I'm fucking just
very erotically charged.
Yeah,
my Instagram's been full of that lately as well, and I don't know why.
What, man shaving?
Yeah, airy bollocks. No, like I don't know if this is the same for you, but just like my Discover page on Instagram is just filled with fucking just. Like blowjob techniques and shit like that. I don't know what vibe I'm putting out there, but do you know like how they say like your phone listens to you?
Yeah,
but I don't know.
You eating a watermelon like the way your bird sucks cock all the time. I just don't like it. I think she pulls it back.
I think
it's concerning. I don't know what to do about it.
I think I've traced the root cause of mine because mine's just blew up. My For You page on Instagram just started giving me like it's always girls in like the gym. And I think it's because I followed Carol Vorderman.
Yeah.
Because I just...
Which is weird because my mate has literally texted me 10 minutes ago saying, how much would you pay for Carol Vorderman's OnlyFans?
She's unbelievable. How much is it?
He said he'd pay a 20 quid start and like 20 quid one off. And then definitely a $9.99 multi like every month.
He'd pay a fucking giant up fee.
Yeah, he would. He said I'll pay a signing on fee and everything.
Yeah. She's perfect. I think
like
Carol...
BT Sport. What about for the HD version? That's 720p images then. We need the HD.
I actually think she's perfect though. Perfect woman. She doesn't look like she's had maybe a bit of work done.
that was the next argument then, but obviously I put my phone down.
You did a bit about her, didn't you?
About Nigella?
No, I thought you said Maya Jama.
I was about Maya Jama, but what I was going to say about Nigella.
Oh yeah, perfect. Yeah.
Perfect. We're discussing then whether it puts you off the way she says microwave.
Nah, it encourages me more.
Microwave.
You know,
how often?
Oh really?
Yeah.
But how often is she going to need to say that though?
Yeah, but it's that. Once if she says that, what else is she saying? Like,
put her head in the washing machine, put her head in the dryer.
Anything
that an orange slag, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and you're going to need to say that a lot, aren't you?
What are you?
Say it!
What are you? I'm a Tesla slag.
I followed Carol Vorderman, and then I started, like, if gym stuff came up, because I started going like a dickhead, I'd
You've been going to the gym?
Yeah, I just thought I'd drop that in case anyone hadn't noticed.
Yeah, but it won't be that'll be the location settings as well, because it works like that as well.
It knows I'm going there?
Yeah, because it's seen you started going to the gym.
It knows I'm going to Carol Vorderman's house.
Well, it knows you're going to the gym, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Because your location settings are going to be at the gym. You take the phone with your gym with you, don't you?
That's terrifying.
So it's knowing you're going to the gym. So because you started going to the gym, it's going to think, well, he's going to want to start seeing.
But it's still algorithmic because it's taken that and it's taken Carol Vorderman and it's added them together, and now it started sending me gym leggings and camel toe. I've been getting like slow mo Joe Carl Porter slow motion, like Carl Porter camel toe jiggle, but on Instagram. What's going on?
I'm not into
send us a link.
No, me neither. I mean, I clicked on it, which doesn't help. Because you see it and you go, what's that?
That
you click
can't
it.
be right, yeah.
So I keep doing that and I feel like I'm making it worse for myself.
Yeah, 100%.
The recommended's getting far worse every single day.
That's the problem. It's down to how long you spend looking at stuff, and you always spend more looking at stuff you're like, this is fucking weird, this.
Yeah.
And you go down a rabbit hole.
More interesting that though, isn't it? Looking at the weird stuff than all the normal social media stuff. But it
ruins it a bit, doesn't it? Because like, you start going, you're like, I don't want to see this. I just wanted to like have a couple of hours of look at this fucking weirdo, and now I'm just.
They are right though. The longer you spend, that's why I put fucking super long captions on like Instagram posts and stuff, like the soppy, like, hey, my post Edinburgh, like super long, because if people spend ages reading it, then
that's what they say.
I get lost on like cringe Instagram pages, like compilations of just like cringy stuff, but then it gets to a certain point where I'm like, this feels a bit too much like the X Factor audition round. Do you know where we used to laugh at it back then on TV, but now on TV it's a bit questionable because times have changed and certain people and communities you probably shouldn't be laughing at. Well, if you still want to go to cringe Instagram. Right, moving on.
I'm wondering what communities you're on about. I think I've got an idea.
How fuming are you that Maya Jama's back with Stormzy? You got bare beef on that?
Nah, I made up because I made him sort of shit out, didn't I?
Yeah.
He saw Bobby. He saw Bobby
come in
and shit himself. You know what I mean? He's had 4 years. He wrote 2 grime albums about how much he misses it and all that. And then as soon as she comments on one of Bobby's videos, it's like, no, yeah, I'm ready. I'm sorry.
A little bit of context to the people that don't know. Bobby has a bit about how he thinks the only reason he's not dating Maya Jama is because the two haven't met. I'm surprised also. But he posted that bit. It's a really funny routine.
It's
posted
true.
it on Hot Water.
What come from was I unfollowed her one day.
She noticed, did she?
No, but like I literally
back, Bobby.
I unfollowed her and I was like, why are you? And I realised I unfollowed her because she's so fit.
Yeah,
and I was like, this isn't right. This like that she like as if like I felt unjustified that she that like lived in a world where she existed and like me and her weren't together. Like that was ever going to be an option, and that's why I unfollowed her. And I realised that is fucking weird. Like it's just a weird thing to think in your head that like you've had to unfollow someone because they're unattainable to you. Like no, this isn't like and then. I followed her back like a month later. I didn't say
on his Discover page, you was like, oh, what's that?
That's what I mean. And then I realised it was a weird thing to think, and then I just started. I done a bit about it because like.
And obviously, posted the bit. Hot Water shared it. He posted the clip, and she got tagged in it or something, and she ended up seeing the clip. And then a week later, she's back with
someone
Stormzy.
Must have tagged it in the comments or something because she wasn't tagged in the.
Oh, I thought you
captions.
tagged her in the story. No.
Oh, it did tag in my story, yeah.
Yeah, do you think it was that?
Possibly, because she either went on my story first or she went on the video, then went on my story.
Did she view your story, yeah?
Yeah, so basically she commented on it and then went on my story and then 3 like slides later sent me a heart laughing funny face.
Oh, really? Yeah.
About one of my things in the story, which was me sliding into her DMs after she commented on it, saying like, oh, sorry to objectify you. Sorry to objectify you, but I stand by everything. None of them are good enough for you. And then like she didn't see that in the DM. She saw it on my story and sent me a laughing face about it. And I just sent her back. If you're looking for someone to go to Brits with, And then she just again.
Did she leave you on red?
No, she just with a laughing face and nothing else. I was like,
I'm gutted that, like, I mean, if that had like panned out and.
Well, if she'd have shared that'd have been me made, wouldn't it?
But I mean, like, if you
Cal Porter effect, sign into Live Nation.
That's what wound me up because I was like, "Are you messing?" Like, you give a little laughing emoji now, but you haven't shared it. So now now it's
you got to chuck someone a little follow there. I think, like, it's like
I think
yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Has she followed you?
I think so, but I don't like.
I think she has. I don't really look that often. Maybe once or twice I'll have a little fucking.
Now she heard you unfollowed her.
Again, I'm a narcissistic fucker. I don't check who follows me. I've never checked who's seen my stories.
Yeah, I've recently got out of the habit of it. I used to check if people unfollowed me and stuff, and yeah, it's bad for your mental health, man.
I've never been like, because I'm too nice. I'm a narcissist, which is why I unfollowed Maya Jama, because I genuinely thought like.
Yeah,
I shouldn't be lusting over this girl that I might shag one day.
I nearly had a breakdown. I was on the phone to Ishan, just having a chat with him, and he went, "Aaron, first of all, delete the fucking app." I did it immediately, and I've never looked back. I'm so much better.
It's like an app you can get, isn't it?
It's just an app that tells you when people unfollow you and stuff. But then somebody that I'm mates with will unfollow me, and I'll overthink it loads. Why have they unfollowed and all this sort of stuff? And he was just like, it's just not fucking good for you.
Yeah.
But yeah, when people do it,
I didn't realize people were that into like, because I unfollowed. I don't know if I told you. I had like 3,000 friends on Facebook before I had a kid, and then deleted everyone who I thought could be a nonce. I got down.
So that's why you got rid of Liam.
I got down.
He was really overthinking.
I got down to 350 people.
350 people.
Yeah. He is from Bootle.
Yeah. And even then, I was like, "This is too many." I'm not.
Defo got rid of.
Yeah. I got rid of Wozniak and then started the podcast with him. Like, I just went through all my friends list and was like, if they were in the paper tomorrow, could I stand up and go? Like, yeah.
It's the seriousness.
Well, you know that Lucy Letby, the way her friends have clinged on to until she admits it. We're not believing it.
Have they? Yeah,
I was like thinking, would I stand by them? And no.
Weirdly, you kept Tom Binns though.
2,500 people just
gone. Yeah, I've never bothered doing like a cull or anything like that.
Imagine someone messaged you and be like, "Fucking hell, Bobby, I've known you since school. Why'd you unfriend me? That's a bit fucking rude."
I told everyone exactly couldn't stand by you, mate.
Have you ever seen someone that you've like kind of known in headlines or anything like that?
What headlines? Not about being a nonce, no.
So
I know I'm an old school teacher, like, but.
Yeah, I mean, that's preacher to the choir here. I had like 4 or 5.
Yeah, you went to school with Callum Oakley as well.
Our school was a hotbed of nonsense, man. It was crazy.
We used to have one, Mr. Freeman. We used to call him Fido was a pedo. And then we all found out. We were like, we'd sort of manifested it.
You created it. Yeah. We had one. He was
you had a mood board for him.
But it used to be in like the toilets that Frida was a pedo, like joking around, and then he'd come out like after we'd all left.
One of ours was a physics teacher, and he'd stand at like the corner of a desk, and while he was talking to the class, he'd be rubbing his dick on the corner of the desk. But we just like
I saw it in slow motion on Instagram the other day.
We just thought like. We didn't think he was doing it on purpose. We thought it was just like we were like onto him rubbing his dick and that. But then it came out the way he got caught was he had a house fire. I don't know like how big or whatever, but the fireman came in and one of them stole a porno, like saw some sort of disc and took it, put it in his computer and shit himself and reported it and that. And he got sacked. The fireman got sacked.
Yeah, well, should do.
But they said it was pornography. What I don't know what that means. Does it mean it's not quite like what?
What's that like? Fake porn?
I'm just imagining my head stuck on like a bikini model or something like that. Like I don't know. But he used to take all the school pictures and everything.
Wouldn't look any different, would she?
Yeah, look filled.
Yeah, look a bit of dead end.
What are your thoughts on deep fakes?
I don't even know what it is. What is it? Is it like when you get like a celebrity and they insert them into a porn film?
Like AI can basically make it look like you're shagging certain celebrities, or
you've got to be a fucking loser, haven't you?
Certain celebrities are in pornos, and like obviously what's happened is people are doing it with influencers, and then influencers are saying, "I feel like I've been like
objectified
and harassed and stuff." It's like, yeah, but.
It's not you,
sort of understand.
Kind of is, yeah. That's weird, that, isn't it? So it's like proper realistic likenesses, isn't it? Like I've seen people doing like Tom Cruise and stuff. I mean, some people, it's not exclusively porn. Some people will just like talk at the camera, but it gets dodgy because then if it starts getting into like voice and copying voice, like
they already call your bank music, don't they?
Yeah, you call your bank, it's all voice stuff. And
how quick is it going to be before it's like that deep fake becomes It's like another app on your phone.
Yeah.
And people's going to do it with teachers from school.
The way Photoshop has.
I'd 100% done it to a teacher in school.
Yeah.
100%. And then that's just like, where does that start and stuff?
It was like a scary day when Photoshop sort of became sort of like so easily accessible. Do you know, like when your mates got the ability to put you in memes and gifs, it became a very dark time.
I always took that way too far. We had one of our mates on his birthday. Everyone shared a photo of him doing like something different, like skiing, or just random shit. Like they photoshopped him in like fucking on a skateboard and just random shit like that. And I photoshopped him sucking cock, and they were all like way too far, bro. But like it was so realistic. I'd fucking nailed it. Like right away, I did a great job, and they were all like, "Yeah, you took it way too far.
You took too long picking the pic."
Yeah.
Have you seen that like the new iPhone goggle things?
Oh yeah,
Apple goggles.
Yeah.
No.
It is insane.
You just live your life essentially with these goggles on, but it's like everyone around you is like a video game and stuff, isn't it?
It's really hard to explain because you think about it with what we know as like VR now. When you see like their little advert for it, your head will completely fall off. It's kind of scary that
So
could be
you go
the way.
outside.
It's like
or you stay in your house and never have to leave.
Imagine your phone sellotape to your head,
Yeah.
But you're seeing like the app icons, and you just have to look at them. So you know when you got loads of tabs on a computer, you have tabs in like the real world, and you can watch a film. But like from your perspective, you can make the telly as big as you want, and you could be watching it in a desert. You could be on a flight, and it's insane. It's scary.
What's that for?
It's for you when the mother-in-law comes around. You just sat there in the desert watching fucking Blade. You're like, this is the
exactly
life.
where I want to be. Yeah.
Saves you getting to a podcast 2 hours early.
Alexa, put me fucking miles away. What's the furthest point from here?
I've always thought about that. Like, do you ever watch the movie Jumper?
I know him. I don't know if I've watched it.
Teleportation.
You could just jump anywhere in the fucking world. Oh man, I'd love that. That'd be the superpower that I want.
That's one of the
be able
best
to
ones.
jump into your gig.
Yeah.
I think so, because like travelling's the worst, isn't it?
Yeah, everyone goes, "Oh, I'd fly." Yeah, you still got to get there.
Yeah, that's what I.
Still fucking well
What
far.
annoys me about the flying thing is how fast.
Yeah.
Because if you can only fly as fast as you can run, you're going to take you fucking forever anyway. It's like, how fast can you fly? Like that jump as
Do
well.
you get
better.
knackered the same way that you're running? Because you maybe
probably
you got
would.
to do this.
Yeah.
You got to do that and that.
I don't think you have to do that. Like,
Feels good.
I think they made us fly. I don't think they'd go like birds though. Like
Why not?
you only fly like a bird.
Either that or you got to carry a jet engine with you everywhere you go.
It's the difference between flying and floating, though, innit? If you're flying, you're zooming.
I like the idea of flying, but I think jumping's better. Like the amount of times I've sat somewhere and gone, how great would it be just to be able to go, I'm at the gig.
Yeah.
But why are you two just thinking like, I'll get to me gig quick? Why aren't you just like going travelling? Why aren't you going around?
Oh,
the
well, we'll
world
do that as
stuff?
well. But you know, we've still got that. You know,
but
that
eventually,
140
like,
quid middle on a Tuesday. That's the important shit.
You're saying like, why aren't you going travelling? But the plane's not like the most expensive part of travelling, is it?
It's just the time.
I still need money to spend while I'm there.
Jump into a
I still
bank.
need time off.
That's the trap. That's the trap with every holiday, innit? You think, cheap
But
flights,
how many
cheap
gigs would you
hotel.
be able to do? Think how many gigs start at 7 and then how many start
Doubles.
at 9. You could do 9 gigs in 2 hours.
I wouldn't want to.
No, yeah. Fair enough.
You've taken the fun out of superpowers.
What would your superpowers be? Like, I always think everyone goes, no, it's the 3 wishes. Like, what would your 3 wishes be? I've got 2 nailed on. It's always the third one I always change.
What's your first 2 then?
Your first 2 is always like, I've thought about this. I think about stuff too much. So, my first wish, everyone goes, never ending money, or like all the money in the world. No, because there's too much pressure on you to fix the world's problems then. Like, if I had never ending money, I'd just like be dead guilty that I've not solved world hunger.
Yeah.
Like, because what am I going to do? Just go and throw like fucking 50 million, just Africans, just like, just walk, like, I don't know what else to do. I don't know what else to do. Have this. It's like, so I decided.
Also, that wouldn't fix it at all because everything else would just get way more expensive. We've got Africans with 50 million.
Money would lose its value if you're giving that much of it away.
That's what I'm saying. So I can't ask for never ending money because there's too much pressure on it. What I'd want, I think I've resolved. I want £10 million in my bank that never goes away. So every time I spend.
Oh wait, hang on, that camera's gone off. I'll put it back on. If it doesn't work for any reason, I'll just use the wide.
Sound.
Sorry, mate. What were you saying?
So I've figured out
10 million in your
£10 million account that never goes away. So every time I spend money,
That is never-ending money, though.
it's not.
It kind of
Because
is, though.
I can't ever spend more than 10 million. Because I can't go and buy a £15 million house. because I haven't got £15 million. I've only ever got £10 million. So can't
you just withdraw £5 million?
But you're not going to stand there doing like that for all days. So that way,
is that what you think? It's just an ATM, an ATM at Morrison's.
No, I'll keep myself in line. I can't be like, oh, I'll solve world hunger because I'll be like, oh, I've only got 10 million. What's that going to do? Because then, obviously, once I spend it, it comes back. So I can still get a boss house. I can still buy all the things I want to buy. I can have a Lamborghini if I want. I can have a nice boat if I want. But I can't be like, here's £1 billion to solve world hunger.
Yeah.
So basically, what you're saying is you want all the money just for you with none of the actual...
without the pressure. Yeah. Nothing to give to anybody else.
It's not the pressure. It's the, I don't know what to do.
The guilt, yeah.
It's the guilt, and that's like, I would solve it. But then that's the other thing. You could just, my wish could just be solve world hunger.
Yeah.
It's not. I want £10 million in my bank. It never goes away. I also want to have the perfect body, including my hair back, and that never goes away. Just like I can eat what I want, do what I want, not train, and I'll always.
What's the perfect body in your? First of all, you'd be black.
That's the thing. Well, I'd be mixed race. You've got to have the best of both worlds, haven't you?
That's more than two.
Yeah. But yeah, so like that'd be that, and I'd be able to change with the times as well. That's the thing. So like it's more women than men's, but like women's big arse has come in the last 10 years.
Yeah.
So I could just be like, think about it.
I think it was in like the 1800s.
And I get a big arse, do you get what I mean? So I could think and change my body.
At will?
At will, yeah.
But like at any given moment, yeah.
Yeah, so, yeah,
adapt to the times.
Well, I haven't thought it completely through. Maybe I go to bed that night and wake up with a fatter ass or something. Like, basically, an ability to sculpt my body just by thought.
At will.
I'm not, well, I don't want any side effects like, oh, you're still going to be unfit because you're a fat cunt. It's like, no, I still got a healthy body. And then my third one is the one that it's either to be able to speak every language in the world or to be able to play every instrument ever invented.
Don't do the language one because we're moving into a time where you can just buy earphones that will translate for you. So it's not in 10 years, it's not going to be necessary.
Is it to speak Spanish?
No, of course it is, but how sexy is it to play Wonderwall at will?
Not that. We're not preaching to the choir, wrong song.
Point is, to be able to play every instrument is fucking hard.
My third one is to be the best golfer ever.
Do you golf?
No.
You just want to beat Roe.
No,
you want to piss him off.
No, again, because I thought it through. Any other sport, I haven't got long left. I'm 35 now. If I decide to be the best footballer ever, I've only got a year or two left to try.
But would it wish to be football, but you've got another 20 years in it, and then you're just like a 55-year-old fucking prodigy?
No, then it's be like, how's that happened? You don't want anyone to know either, do you? You don't want to be like a founder.
You want to hide in plain sight.
Yeah, you don't want to be like a founder genie, got 3 wishes. Whereas if it just become great at golf overnight, that might just been like a natural.
You can just blend it.
It'd take me 5 years. I'd be like, I'll slow play this. 5 years, I'll get on the pros, then I'll.
Happy Gilmore it up, just fucking shoot him a gabbing and that, you know, with the big checks.
People would see you excel at a sport and they'd be like, nah, he's not done that on merit, him. Definitely Genie.
Yeah. Well, that's what I mean. Like, how's he suddenly start to play in the Premier League?
He's fucking Genie.
And then how are you getting spotted? It's going to take you a few years to get all that sorted. So, like, you're not going to, like, I started to start playing lower league. And then someone would have to spot me in lower league, and then I'd probably only get Division 2 straight away. And then like maybe at Wrexham or something, and then I'd have to work my way up.
Isn't there a player who plays for Luton now who like...
He's gone with every division with them,
That's crazy, that, isn't it?
Yeah,
There's only player in history who's played with one team and throughout that started in the lowest league and is now in the Prem.
Yeah, and look how long it's took. He's 33 now.
Luton in the Premier League now?
Yeah. So he started playing... No, me neither, but it's still crazy that, though, isn't it? Imagine starting playing in parks and now he's like fucking... going to proper stadiums.
Exactly, but it takes too long.
You don't have that time.
Well, no,
that could be
I'd be like 40 odd, and they'd be like 40 odd playing Premier League, and like it'd be a gimmick. I don't want to be that. I can just be the best golfer ever, though, can't I?
I think I would.
5 years been playing.
I'd stop time. That'd be mine.
Stop time.
Just have more time to be able to like get more shit done. Have more time to become a good golfer on merit.
What the fuck? He's such a fucking loser, man. Why is that
What's boring about that?
What do you mean? You just have more time in the day to get stuff done. That's your wish.
Not like,
That's the most mum
not to be faster and stuff.
Yeah. Well, I could like stop time and then I could just travel to places, start time again, yeah.
Why would you want to travel to them? Why would it be the teleport?
The travel's the shittest part of it.
Yeah, the perspective. I've still got the perspective.
If you teleport...
My life would be hell.
If you stop time, right, how are you travelling to the places? Like, I'll go and see Italy. I've got to go and drive.
But also, if you teleported, your days would get more freed up because you're not travelling anywhere.
Yeah, that's the worst one, isn't it? I chose the worst one. Invisibility, then.
Again, I don't see the point.
No.
I don't.
That's
what do you do?
That's going to be a pervert.
But like, what's fun about it? Like, I don't...
Being invisible.
Yeah, what I mean, what happens?
Yeah, because even when you're being a perv, you can't do nothing.
You took mine. You took my as soon as you said it to me, I thought more money, better body. You said them both, so
Yeah,
I've had to.
That's immediately there. Yeah.
More wishes.
More, you can't
Why can't I?
Everyone knows the golden rule, innit, you know?
Yeah, you can't be having more wishes. I would.
Balls that don't grow hair.
Balls that don't grow hair, and. I would put Dustin Poirier in a title fight he can win. I'm checked out then. I'm done. Life's happy. I'll just die after that. I'm set.
Well, you're a big fan, and you've just seen him get past.
He's just never won a belt, man, and it's sad. Very sad.
Are you
Probably
into
the
like
best
MMA
fighter to never hold the belt. Are you a big fan of it? Yeah.
I don't know. Big fan. I'm into it quite fairly.
Been talking to my mate about maybe going over to Vegas in December, and we had the conversation for all of 5 minutes before we decided that it would probably not be doable. Yeah. It's not confirmed whether or not he'll be fighting in December. It looks like he might be.
I thought it's confirmed December 16th.
Can change.
Yeah, but it's not like it's not the UFC haven't announced it. Do you know what I mean? Have they?
I think the UFC have announced it.
Are you sure?
December 16th, yeah, in Chandler. And then they haven't announced anything else yet because O'Malley's trying to get on the cards as well.
Yeah, no, they've not put out an official, like, this is confirmed. They've just been a lot of tweets, and I think this...
Connor's announced it, though.
Oh, yeah, but Connor announces fucking everything, doesn't he? I mean, I hope it happens, but, like, I don't know how he'll have managed to get past USADA because he missed the cut-off for this year.
Yeah.
So I don't know what they'll...
that matters.
Yeah, not with him, I guess not. But yeah, man, fucking hell.
USADA works for UFC, so it doesn't really matter, does it?
Yeah.
As long as Chandler gets to Chandler goes, yeah, fuck it.
Yeah, but I don't know whether he even would.
For 20 million... That's the biggest fight he's ever going to have.
Yeah, but I don't know if they'd give Chandler 20 million now.
No, but they're going to give. That's his best chance of earning.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, but I don't.
Money.
20 million's fucking outrageous. I don't think anyone in the UFC
imagine now
his
purse will be straight away
from one fight,
3 million to 5 million just for showing up,
and
then you're gonna have pay-per-view points as well. So I reckon it wouldn't be far.
That's fucking crazy. Would you get punched in the head repeatedly for that kind of money?
It's only 5 rounds as well, so.
Yeah, you'd be sound then. Yeah.
You're saying punches head repeatedly, like, what till I die? No, but but if you said, would you box Francingani for 10 million? Like, yeah, he'll knock me out inside 30 seconds. It'll be.
It wouldn't even get that far for me. I'd do the training. I'd show up to the press conference. I'd be fronting. I'd be like, yeah, you little bitch. I'm gonna fucking bat it. Just to keep up illusions. And then the second he goes, ready, fight. I'll just tap on the floor. That's me done. I'd celebrate like I'd won and everything.
No, I'm so out of
I think you get lynched if you did that.
I'm so out of sync with sports. The only reason I know who that is because he punched Johnny Knoxville in Jackass 4. That's the only reason I know who that is.
Not into any sports.
I was into NFL big, but I've just, when you fall off something, you fall out of sync. You've got to like keep up with it all. I just haven't dived back in.
I don't understand people who aren't into sports. Yeah. What you do to like escape. That's why you need more time in a day because you don't. You've got nothing else. You've got nothing else going on. So you've got no escapes. You're like, I just need to do stuff all the time.
You're a UFC fan though, and you're a fan of footy. And I don't know how you go from. I genuinely boggles my mind how you can go from watching like this action-packed,
massive into the NFL as well,
outrageous like fight. 25 minutes. It's fucking Dustin Poirier versus likes of Michael Chandler just fucking gun-swinging for 25 minutes and then go and watch a 0-0 draw.
Because it's a different sport, and
of course
it's like when people go, oh, I can't watch UFC because they're rolling around on the floor. It's like once you understand,
once you get it,
So like I understand the.
I'm too artistic, though, man. I get too fucking bored. I'll be on my phone throughout the entire.
I love it.
It's the same with NFL as well. People think like low-scoring games are boring, but they can be some of the most exciting because it's just like all defensive.
Just constantly people getting their head kicked in.
Yeah. Great. That's the only sport I ever got into, and I don't know why. It was just that one. I think because when you take all the breaks out, it's only like 45 minutes.
What you do? Say your bird's out.
Yeah.
What you do?
I don't know.
He goes and talks to his mum downstairs.
What you look forward to?
Not much.
Just
I have a very sad existence.
So like I can't wait now. So like this week, I'm looking forward to going to the Liverpool game on Sunday. Even though my son's birthday party Sunday morning, I'm not asked about that. I can't wait to go to the Liverpool game on Sunday.
Yeah.
And then I can't wait for the NFL to start on Thursday, and then start watching it again. Like, what do you look forward to?
I don't know.
What gets you through the week?
I don't know, like films and TV shows and
You're
stuff.
a
But I
proper
don't even have.
fucking
You don't look
Marvel
forward
nerd,
to
aren't
films, though, do you?
I used to.
You've seen it once you've seen it. Like, there's nothing new. Do you get what I mean?
Well, back when there wasn't so much stuff coming out, I'd get excited for like a film being released. But now I don't get.
Yeah,
that.
but even that's like once every 3 months.
Yeah, true. I don't really get that, to be honest. I just like getting lost in a.
What gets you through the week?
Like getting lost in a story. I think the reason why I did like NFL, what got me into NFL was the stories. Like, so when it's the Chiefs versus the Pats, and it was like Mahomes, this like brand new quarterback, and then Tom Brady, like the vet. So both have good stories. So no matter what the outcome is, it's like it's the story of the game. That's what I would get into, and I felt more
so when
of
you
that
wake
with the
up on
NFL.
when you wake up on a Monday morning, what gets you through to Sunday night? Like, what is it? What are you anticipating?
Well, we record
what's
on
the
Mondays
excitement?
usually, so
Like, what's
he's just excited for that, isn't he?
I actually kind of like spending time with my wife. It's not boring.
So do you get excited to see your wife again?
Sometimes. A very active sex life. I'm happy.
Hey, if it was Maya Jama, you'd be fucking excited.
Yeah. But even I get like, it's not that I don't like spending time. I love spending time with my wife, but there's like bits of the week, like your highlight. Oh, I can't wait to do that.
I don't really get excited. Yeah, there's not much that does get me that excited. To be fair, I have a very mundane existence.
I don't know if you'll get through the lives. Like.
Yeah,
I don't watch UFC as
How
much
do you
as
have
I
so
want.
much time
I
to?
would like to,
You're a busy guy. You've got loads going on. You've got the pod. You've got comedy. You've got.
Yeah, well, that's why I get
kid.
excited for stuff, because I know that's me where I'm switching off and enjoying this.
Yeah,
that's me time.
But I find like it's not like so. When I'm watching a good film, I feel like that is a switch off. Like I'm relaxing. Some sports isn't like that, is it? It's not really relaxing.
Dustin Poirier's
that's what I like. Though I like
fight.
that's when the emotion comes out. That's when I'm like, oh,
You're dead.
When you watch I did not enjoy it.
So afterwards,
he got sparked as well. But
but afterwards,
it was a bad.
Do you not
day
feel
for
a
me.
release of like, oh, I'm glad we've gone through all that?
When he beat Connor, yeah, I cried. So there was a release there. But like, it's not fun for me. Do you know what I mean? Like, so I don't know how like football fans have like one team and
surely you love it because like,
no, it wasn't fun, man.
So even now you think back, you don't think I'm
now, yeah, because I know what happens.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
I know what happens, so I can rewatch the fight and I find.
But the moment's not fun. But the afterwards, it's like I'm glad I've released them emotions. I'm glad I've gone through that journey. I've done that journey.
I think you're hitting the nail on the head there for why I'm not into. Like, I grew up an Evertonian, like, so just that constant like defeat, misery. It really did just sort of like. Kill me desire.
It is why they go bitter. Like, no,
100%. No, you're not a fan. I know it. I saw it. Me fucking dad. Like,
I said this. I've said this on stage. I was like, you won't know how to be happy.
Yeah.
Like I don't want you to just suddenly start winning because you won't know how to be happy.
Well, why would you?
Because you like it's like how you can't just suddenly be happy. Like you'd feel like what's going on. Like, what's going on here?
And like, I never actually enjoyed caring about, like, there's nothing, even though I don't follow footy now still, if you put a game on, there is nothing more horrifying to me than it coming down to penalties. I hate that feeling.
I always used to fucking buzz off that because I didn't have a dog in the fight.
Hate it. I hate that feeling.
What are you like? Are you an anxious person?
Yeah.
See, I have no, are you anxious?
Oh.
See, I have no anxiety, me. I have no like.
So are you chasing that little bit of anxiety
so I think
to feel
so,
something?
I think that's why I'm into sport and that, because that's when I feel something.
Yeah,
that's what that is.
So dead inside. He's sat here thinking you have an existential crisis.
It's interesting.
It's him that's dead inside.
It's not that I'm dead inside. I just don't worry about anything. Like, nothing bothers me. Nothing worries me. Like, I don't worry about how the bills are going to get paid. I don't worry about any. I don't worry about like dead comfortable with my wife. I don't worry about nothing. I don't care about like people. Oh, I'm upsetting someone. I don't think I've got no anxiety in my life, and then. That's
my wish.
That's why I love it. Sports. That's why I love it. That's why I say, do you not love it?
Because it makes you feel like other normal people.
Yeah, because afterwards I go, oh, it was wonderful feeling all that.
Yeah.
And now I can go back to just being
dead.
Yeah. I wouldn't say dead, but yeah.
No, yeah.
That's my genie wish. I want to be like more like Big Bobby
T. Rob.
Yeah. But I am though. I'm like, say I'm narcissistic.
You want to fill in a pair, and I want your insides.
I just like I honestly believe all anxiety is arrogance. Because I don't understand that people get worried about stuff.
Do you think? Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's absolutely narcissism. I was talking about this a lot at the Fringe because I worry about like what people think of me and stuff.
I think socially,
self-involvement.
Yeah, but it's just who are you to fucking assume they give a fuck at all?
Exactly, that's it.
That's all it is.
I know someone who used to get social anxiety about leaving. I've got to say goodbye before because like they couldn't get in their head. All I do is Irish goodbye. If I'm out, once I'm done, it's like, I might give it a heads up, right, lads, if I'm in a round or something, I'll see you later.
Yeah.
But if I'm in a party or something, I'll just fuck off.
I'd want to do that, but I'd feel rude if
that's what I mean.
It,
like, she was like,
yeah.
but what about if someone said, oh, you got off without saying goodbye? It's like,
no one
they're at a party, having a good time. Why do you think
asked.
you're so important in their life that their night's going to be ruined by you not saying goodbye? Like, do you think they're going to stop dancing? Oh my God, Liam never said that to me.
I want you to be my life coach.
I just don't get it. I just don't understand it. As
you don't.
Yeah,
no,
he's right about this, but there's a lot of
other...
other...
me question myself.
I had this with Hayley Ellis. I said to Hayley Ellis, I reckon...
She's quite an anxious person.
Me and her, yeah, she's... Like, they got a whole podcast.
Oh, yeah, of course they do. Yeah, the Warriors, yeah.
I said to her, me and her, a weekend away, I'd cure you. But then she just thinks I wanted a filthy weekend away.
How many drinks did you have when you said that?
But I was like, once she said it, I was like, yeah, probably, actually, yeah. I probably while we were there, we might as well. Like, but
Barry Dodd's in the corner.
But it just, yeah, because in my mind, I just don't understand it. It's the same with like health anxiety. People like,
I've got that as well.
Well, that's it. You hear about an illness or something, and you worry that you might have it. And like, why is it so important? Why is it so important that you don't die?
It's not so much that. it's not
that's what it is. I think it's because I don't have a fear of death.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I could.
Oh man,
no fear of death whatsoever.
That keeps going off. Battery exhausted. You've not got the battery's not charged in the camera.
Should be fully charged, but there is another.
It's the second time now. Yeah, just swap it out and we'll just keep going. Yeah, I've got a thing about that genuinely, because I'm terrified of dying, but like just because of FOMO. Like I want to know what happens in like 150 years.
See, so basically, I think the thing with me, things have been said to me as statements when I was younger that are just bullshit, and I've stayed in my head. So like I don't take paracetamol or nothing because my dad told me it weakens your immune system.
How many would you need?
So but I mean,
like, need 9 of them for an headache.
But I mean, like if I had an headache, I just power through it. Because I just think, because I got told once, paracetamol, painkillers, weaken your immune system, so just get on with it now.
Yeah.
It's like, if I've got an headache, I'll just get through it. But the same as like, so in Peter Pan, in Hook, when they say...
I expect you to bring up fucking...
in Hook, when they say to die would be the greatest adventure. Like he says to him, oh, Peter Pan, prepare to die. He says to die would be an awfully big adventure. I just think that. I think, like, yeah, wow.
I just think it's
like,
existential.
What is it?
Just nothing.
Then how good's it to find that out?
I genuinely think though that like,
but I
one of my wishes, going back to that, one of my wishes is probably immortality, but with the caveat that I get to end my life if I wanted to.
Well, see, I also say suicide's romantic.
I didn't mean like it's like a suicide thing, but just for me to go, I'm done now.
That's what I mean. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
511 years old.
I think there's something romantic about I decide when I leave, because I always say that as well. I'm going to throw my own funeral. So I'll have my funeral on a Friday, kill myself on a Monday.
What, while you're alive?
Yeah.
You'll turn up.
I'll have my funeral on a Friday.
You'll be in the coffin and then at the end...
No, just have a laugh. I'll have a laugh with my mates, have a funeral on the Friday, get over the... I don't want to die with a hangover, so get over the hangover on the Saturday. Sunday, I'll have a lazy day.
Surely you want to die with the hangover, so that you wake up hungover and then 10 minutes later you're dead. And
what about that's how you'll feel forever?
Yeah, that's because that's a bad feeling. When you're hungover, I feel like, does it affect anyone else mentally? Like, I feel like fucking...
Oh yeah, start crying to Molly McCann.
Edinburgh was...
Molly McCann makes me cry when I'm hungover, yeah. Just like, she just really wants it, doesn't she? But she's shit. Like, oh. Just love her. I just... Little engine that could, do you know what I mean? Except...
She can't.
It's like, honestly, every time... Just sets me off.
We're going to clip this and tag her in it, and I don't think she'll have the same response as Maya Jama.
Get filled in outside Paul Better in both the balls.
Well, she doesn't shut up when she comes to gigs, so fuck her.
What was I going to say then?
Death, existential crisis.
Yeah, so you want to
know everything.
Experience?
Yeah, everything? I want to know it's just pure FOMO. I want to know what happens in 500 years.
But so, would you be happy if... Because my thing about like the killing myself thing is, once I'm not asked about my grandkids, so like say I have grandkids, and they go, yeah, granddad is another one. You're like, oh great, but like inside,
if you stop feeling,
couldn't give a fuck. Yeah. Like when your bird shows you the dress, and she's like, what do you think this looks like? You're like, I could not give a fuck. It looks like every other dress you've ever shown.
Yeah.
Like, but I've got to pretend to be like, oh, that's nice, that love. If I start getting like that over grandkids, that's when I think, right, it's time now. Lived enough life, couldn't care about your offspring. Like, this is like...
started pissing yourself regularly.
Let's just go, do you know what I mean?
So when people have a shit ton of kids, I always think that, like, surely there's only so much love to give, like, where it starts to dilute and you're just some people,
we've only got one kid, and there's a thing where it's like, apparently people say it's dead arrogant to say it or it's stupid to say it, but like you have a kid, you love it so much, you can't imagine loving anything else that much. So you think, I don't want to have a second one because what if I don't love it as much?
Yeah.
People say it's a stupid thing to think, and it probably is. But it's a common thing. Like, people only ever having one kid because they fear the second kid. They just won't.
What about those sort of parents that you see where they've only got one kid and they quite clearly hate it? Did they not have enough love in the first place?
Well, that's you fucked it up, innit?
Yeah.
So you don't really hate that kid. You hate yourself, don't you? Because you think, fuck that.
I don't know. Maybe you just can't be arsed if it's fucking moaning and that.
Well, there's the homophobic question, isn't it? Like my dad likes to say, where it's like, what would you have your cat, your daughter sucking a cock or your son sucking a cock? And I always say to my dad, well, and then I try and
I'd rather just not catch him doing anything, to be honest.
Well, that's
not an option.
But big one. That's what my dad, like, he loves that question. And then he hates the way I answer. He's like, oh, fuck off. You're trying to be too comedian about it. It's like, I'm not. Because I say to him, well, how good a job are they doing? and he's like, what do you mean? It's like, well, if I walked into my lads sucking a cock, doing a good job, that could be the first time he's ever sucked a cock because he's got a cock. He knows what he knows what he likes. That like, but if I walk into my daughter sucking a cock, doing a good job, I know she sucked loads of cocks. So I would rather walk into my son sucking a cock because if they're doing a good job, then the ambiguity. Because if I walk into my daughter doing a good job, I know she's a slag, which means I've fucked up.
You're just bothered about how it reflects on you.
Because it means she sucked loads of cock, which means it's probably likely she got daddy issues, which means somewhere down the line I've fucked up.
Note to Liam when he's searching the episode for clips. This is not one of them.
No, I'll put it out. You would do because I'm not being horrible. I'm not being homophobic. What I'm saying, because along the line, like if you think about it logically, the experience is what comes, and then you fucked up. Like, I'm not saying women can't have as much sex as they want, but I'm saying in life, what tends to have happened is daddy issues. Like, if women are like that, it tends to have led from daddy issues, and then that's on you.
Is that not, again, the narcissism thing, though? Why would it be about you? Maybe she just loves dick?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. You asked me the question, I'm telling you the answer.
You asked us the question.
Well, I asked myself the question.
This started off with him going, what do you think of deep fakes 35 minutes ago?
If you asked me which one of the deep fake I'd rather
I don't know whether it's just me being
faking it.
I don't know whether it's just me being easily led, but everything you're saying, I'm agreeing with. You're saying it's conflicted.
People, I'm so like.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you could give conflicted statements, and I'd go, yeah, if you could back them up.
Super quick. Let's do a couple of these. Have you got anything for the off your chest section at the end?
Yeah. Yeah.
Sound. We'll do this. We'll do the off your chest. We'll wrap up. We're set. We're all good. Lovely stuff. It's got a couple of features here. Seen these on Reddit. All that good stuff. You know the drill.
I saw that when you say, "Am I the arsehole?" And I was like, "Robbing cunts."
What did you do that?
No,
just us taking it off Reddit. Yeah.
Oh no, we always say like
we don't
Reddit,
do
we
features.
never
no features, no gimmicks. Raw dog and the whole thing. Yeah.
So this one says, today I fucked up by accusing my date of stealing from me. This just happened and I am posting about it as I feel incredibly horrible and guilty. I went on a date with a girl I met off Hinge. She was stunningly beautiful. I mean a solid 10 while I'm like a 6 at best. We've been talking for a while and had a lot of pent up feelings for each other when we met. Those feelings exploded and as I pulled in front of her house we had oral in my car and made out for a solid hour and a half.
It was his face at the oral.
That's a lot, that, innit, when you've just met her.
We had oral is an odd sentence.
We had oral in the car. But then when we made out for an hour and a half. Like, what was that afterwards? Was it? Oh.
You must be in love.
You've had the oral.
You must be in love. As I was about to leave, I checked for all my stuff, including my wallet. I could not find my wallet and spent the next 30 minutes searching my car in the driveway. Things got mixed around as we were doing the deed, so I thought it was there, but as I couldn't find it, I found myself becoming more and more panicked and more suspicious of my date. I immediately suspected her because one, she was a little bit crazy, and two,
she give you oral and you can't.
Yeah.
Crazy. Yeah.
And two, she lamented her financial troubles as her mother. As her mother controlled all her money and she was not allowed to spend anything outside of essential. So she's essentially broke. I couldn't get through to her phone as I had poor signal, so I knocked on the door and ended up telling her mum that I thought she stole my wallet. She said,
"Oh, you horrible bastard!"
He's a dickhead, isn't he? She said she patted her daughter. She didn't.
Patted the daughter down.
I guess, yeah. I don't know what that means. I didn't want to get the police involved, so I just left but made a big scene and that I knew she had my wallet. I get home and take one last look, this time in light, and lo and behold, I found it. I had searched every inch of that car before, but found it in the one place I never thought to look.
So he didn't search every inch of it?
Yeah, not even a little bit. It was in the armrest compartment, but when she climbed over the seat to get on top of me, she leaned on the compartment and the wallet was literally stuck under the lid. I feel awful. I believe my accusation may have come across based on racial difference, but
Oh
my God.
That escalated.
Yeah, that went quick. Also, when he went a place I didn't think to look, the armrest feels like the first place.
Yeah.
The armrest compartment.
The nearest compartment.
Yeah.
He goes on to say that he knew he fucked up big time and he just needs some advice and different opinions. The fact that he's basically said that I was all right with banging this girl, but I did suspect that because she was black, Asian, Spanish, whatever, I think that she may have stole my wallet. Go fuck yourself.
It's the fact that he went straight, like, he's made that assumption. I think it came across as racist. Well, why did it come across that way?
He called her the M-word and said,
call me crazy.
That is...
Oh, man. No,
why? I don't understand.
If you couldn't find it, though, like, take the racist part out of it. If you couldn't find it, though, and you don't know this person, really,
yeah,
would that the thought might enter your head? It's just whether or not you actually...
write it off, though.
Would you just be like, wallet's gone?
Yeah. I don't
Would
understand. Yeah, what?
I don't think I'd go and knock on. I think I would message her and be like, "Have you got a torch or something? I can't really find my wallet," and then just try and gauge.
Yeah, no, yeah,
but like, I wouldn't go in and be like, "You've stole my fucking wallet."
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. It'd be a case of like, I'd say to her, "Hey, you haven't my wallet's not in your bag or anything. It hasn't fell in your bag or something like that."
Yeah.
And then be like, "Oh no," and like you say, you could gauge from her answer. But does when he's knocking on, what's he open to achieve? Because at no point is he going to go, "Oh yeah, you caught me. Here you go."
Yeah.
Like,
I've been in this position though. I've been in this position, which is why I wanted to do this one, because I don't know if I've mentioned this on pod, but when my mum was with her ex, we went round to his brother's and we spent like the night there or whatever and just sort of like chilling and having a takeaway or something. And the next day she couldn't find her wallet, her purse, and they accused me and they wanted me to go to like, I don't know, fucking police station and get a lie detector test and all that sort of stuff.
Jeremy Kyle got called in.
Yeah, literally. But they wanted to have like this massive fucking thing about it. And like my mum and my stepdad at the time stopped speaking to him and all this sort of stuff. And then he rang up like a month later, tell between his legs, their kid had thrown it behind the TV. But like they were fully like, he stole our fucking wallet, one of them.
Well, that's what I mean. Like,
don't trust this hairless cunt who's...
Why are you so quick to like...
accuse someone else
of robbing it?
Because some people can't fathom the idea
that
they've lost it.
That's it,
it couldn't possibly be my fault. Somebody must have stole from me.
But then that being said, what was that in Am I the Arsehole or Today I Fucked Up?
Today I Fucked Up.
I mean, so he knows he's the arsehole. Because he's not asking, am I the arsehole there?
The minute he said, it could be racial things.
I believe my accusation may have come across based on racial difference.
The fact that you're thinking that's dodgy, though. The fact that you're thinking that.
He's saying it could have been, so he's saying in the back of his head, he was thinking, oh, she's...
To be fair, he says, I believe my accusation may have come across based on racial difference, but I assure you I genuinely thought this girl was crazy enough to pocket it because she was black. So, like...
when you read between the lines...
I feel like you might be saying something.
He's like, I'm just going off stitch. I'm running the numbers, love. Sounds like, I'm running the numbers, love. I'm running the numbers. Statistically likely it's going to be in your daughter's PS.
Oh, fuck it.
No, yeah, it's just, that is just... I just don't understand that.
You just swallow it, don't you? You just leave it.
Well, yeah, because what's going to be in it? And you've been given a chew on a first date. So you're like...
Well, we just assumed that because he just said had oral. He could have just licked her out. We don't know if he got it.
No, she was getting on top of him and stuff. I think like they'd done, and he mentioned doing the deed and stuff. So yeah,
so I would be like, fuck it, well that's I'll pay for that.
Just cancel your cards.
Yeah. Because especially he said I'm a 6, she's a 10.
It does depend.
So it's all like.
But what if it was his birthday and he's got like pure Costa gift cards in there and like fucking, you know what I mean, like a little H&M voucher and that, like.
I'd sacrifice the
t-shirt. Maybe he's got like something he needs to take back and the receipts in the wallet. Like it could be a big thing.
Picture of his wife in the wallet.
Yeah, he's panicking
I'd just be writing it off me. I'd be like,
what would you do if you found a wallet?
If I found a wallet?
Found a wallet in the street with money in it. I know it's an age-old morality compass, but...
Yeah, he's got a driving license. You know where the guy lives.
I'd just drop it off,
Yeah, I would as well.
Yeah,
I've had it too. Twice when I was working. I was always late for work.
I'd be expecting something though.
Yeah,
a reward.
Yeah. I'd be like,
dock of 5
just give me a 20 quid or like, I've got a bottle of wine here. You can have that or something. But
When I was working, I was at the barbers. I was always like, so I would always fucking run from my car. I'd have to park my car in fucking like 10 miles from the shop because of the fucking parking charges. So I'd always run from my car to the shop. And when I was wearing shorts, it'd come out. It happened like on 3 occasions, and someone brought it back to me every single time. And I gave him a tenner so he could get a crate of beer and stuff. And
I've just
remembered. I had like 180 quid. I was like, fucking hell, that would have been terrible.
I found an iPhone in the streets. We were walking the dog in Anfield, right, and it was during the pandemic. Because I remember I was proper paranoid about COVID, you know, this whole health anxiety thing. Because my mum's like quite vulnerable, as you would say. Yeah, but like anyway, I found this iPhone in the street. It looked all grubby, but it was like it was face down, and I picked it up, but it was still like active. Yeah. So it wasn't locked, and the app was open, and it looked like Maps or Uber or something. Yeah. So because the phone was open, I went to like the nearest contacts and started trying to call the last number, but it was in a different language. I think, you know, it was like a symbol based language. I don't know what it was. So I'm calling anyway, repeatedly this number, and eventually someone answers, and they're speaking in broken English, and they were quite aggressive to me, like, why are you calling from this number? I've not long sold this person a car. I don't know anything about them. Like, So anyway, I was like weird, and I tried to like search mum, you know, or another language. Nothing's coming up, and then I accidentally hit the lock button, and the phone locked. So I put the phone in a Ziploc bag. I thought they'll find my iPhone. That was me fucking health anxiety. Put it in a Ziploc bag.
Health anxiety,
COVID and shit. I was a weirdo about it, and then I put it like upstairs. Yeah, and just sat with me missus. We're watching telly. And I heard it like making a noise, and I go upstairs, and it says like something about find my iPhone being used, and I'm like, sound? Not long.
Did they not try and call it?
I don't know if they could. Anyway, they're using find my iPhone to get it. The fella knocks on the door, and I open, and what had happened was he was a Deliveroo driver, and he'd got out to make the delivery, kept his car running, and some lads had it was a fake order. They just jumped in his car, unplugged the phone, lashed it in the street, and drove off, stole his car.
But why would they fucking throw the phone though? That doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make much sense. Maybe because it was tracking. Maybe because of the Find My iPhone.
You can track on the phone, like sort of thing. So rather than taking it, having to switch it off and all that, just fucking lash it.
Yeah. So I gave it to him, like, and he was like very grateful. But then he started like thinking and asking me if I knew more, and it was like he kind of like.
Yeah, well, you would
started to suspect me, and I was like, I've just found this in the street. I tried to call.
He might think they've thrown it, pocketed the phone as well.
Yeah.
And forgot to turn back. Like, well, he's probably also asking, do you know who that house was?
Yeah, I was like, I don't know anything. But he was like kind of like nicely quizzing me. But then it started to get a bit like full on, and I was like, mate, I don't know nothing, but here's your phone. I'm glad you were able to get it, and I hope you get you get your car. Yeah. He gets off. He comes back.
You were fuming he didn't bring a delivery.
Well, he comes back the next day. He came back the next day, and he had a bottle of wine for us. He gave us a bottle of wine, and he gave the bottle of wine, and I take it, but then he was like, "Are you sure you don't know anything else?" I was like,
as if the bottle of fucking Shiraz was just going to make you go, oh yeah, like, basically it's my best pal. I've got a picture of him.
You. He's thinking, I know. Then you want to know that, like, if you come to me, it was like, do you know anything about it? Like, I know who's probably done it, mate. But I can't tell you if it's definite. So like, I'm not going to make any assumptions. But go and hang around here for a bit.
I felt for him, to be fair. Like, I did chat to him a bit more, and it turned out that the car, he'd not long bought it, and he'd not long started, and I knew what, like, from making that call, so it all added up. But he was saying,
it's
like,
weird though. You probably went, you're not long had it, have you, mate? I'm sure you don't know more. But he was saying, that Romanian fella, didn't you?
68 match. Yeah.
Well, he said he'd not long come from abroad and moved to Liverpool, and he said like that phone was like everything. His connection to everyone in his family, so he was just like made up that.
I mean, that's not really
synonymous. He called me a hero.
Did you look for any news?
I need a hero.
I didn't think that far ahead.
No, and I've never done that either.
No, have you not? No.
That's one thing I've. Yeah.
Rob, thank you very much for coming on. If you're new to the podcast and you're watching because Rob's on, then thank you. We appreciate it. We do a section at the end called Off Your Chest, where we invite the guest or a listener or anyone really. If you want to send anything in, spreadingisforspod@gmail.com. We'd appreciate it. Rob, have you got anything you want to get off your chest?
Oh, yeah. Don't know what's off my chest. I've been pissing on kids for 10 days.
What?
Well, like, I just come off holiday. on Sunday.
Oh, okay, right.
And I'd like
context is everything.
I'm performing on it. What would you like? You piss in pools?
Oh, piss in the pool. Yeah, absolutely.
I didn't until like 5 years ago, and then was it like in Benidorm?
I still look down though to make sure it's not purple.
What?
I still look down to make sure it's not purple. You know, you're saying like the lies when you're a kid ruin your life. Yeah. I still look down, just have a check, and I swim away from it always as well.
So you did a survey with your mates?
No, we were in Benidorm, and like it was the first time in ages we don't only get hotels with pools. We just get on the ale, all day every day, and then we got a hotel with a pool, and then we were all in the pool, and I realised all my mates piss in the pool, and I'm getting out to go for a piss, and I was like, fuck this. And then it's just like I've never not pissed in the pool since.
If it's socially acceptable, you're just like, yeah. My mate actually said to me today. He asked me about like he asked me the same question today, and he said it's mad if you think about it, because if you're with your mate and they piss in the pool, you'll just be like, oh, sound. But if they get up and piss on the pool, you'll be like, keep the fuck away from me. Don't speak to me again. And it's the exact same thing.
Yeah.
But 100% you'd be like, what the fuck are you doing, you weirdo? Like you said, pissed on kids. We went, what? And then you literally explained to us how you pissed on kids. And we went, yeah, that's all right.
Because I'm in the pool.
It's an entirely different thing, though, than what you're saying. Yeah. There's a difference between him having a piss in the pool and then him pulling his pants down, exposing his cock and going,
no, I never said exposing cock. I mean, like, if you sit there and have a piss in the pools. And
what about if he just pulled his shorts to the side and pissed in the pool?
Little undercock.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it?
It's the same, but it's the same thing.
It is. But yeah,
it's definitely not.
Well, I was there in all-inclusive watching all these kids paddle around and all stuff like that. I'm thinking, I have pissed in this pool about 8 times.
They've done it as well, though.
Yeah,
the kids for sure have.
I know, but
I back that. Do you piss in the pool as well? Yeah?
I actually don't know.
You don't?
No, I did as a kid, but I don't anymore. I haven't for a very long time.
Really?
Yeah, genuinely. I get up and go to the toilet.
Go on the toilet when you're wet, though, and you're trying to pull around your wet shorts.
Yeah, and then there's slip hazard and that.
It's no more inconvenient than being in a pub and having to go to the toilet.
Well, it is. I'm not wet in a pub generally.
Are you often topless with shorts on?
Yeah. Depends on the weather.
Yeah, in a pub I'm not slipping to try and stand the urinal.
Yeah, fair dues. I back you 100%. You got to piss in the pool. You got to do it.
I like that last time we asked Rob, what's the worst thing he's ever done? It's something that we ask people sometime, and you had too many that sprung to mind. You were just
He's become a good person. He's become a really good person. Last time he was on this.
And now you're spitting wisdom and teaching me how to be a better person.
Because he wants that Maya Jama love. That's what's happening.
She makes me a better man.
Yeah. He's thinking that she's at home watching this because she can't get enough of Big Bobby Taylor.
Stormzy's gone all wise. Like, well, fuck you, Stormy. Both of us can get mature, mate.
You're Theresa May. Where that money's for Grenfell?
You think I just forgot about Grenfell?
Okay, let's wrap this up. Rob, have you got anything you want to plug?
Just me and my podcast, Rob Thomas Comedy, on all socials, and another one podcast, or pod another one on socials, but another one podcast if you want to go and listen to it. Other than that, that's it.
I can tell he's got a podcast. He's one of the few fucking guests that look down the barrel of the lens.
Yeah, you got it. Bang on.
While I'm here,
mate, honestly, people are like, yeah, just fucking, if you want to just follow me online.
People, I'm like that sometimes. I'll look to that camera. That's how that.
Lovely stuff, man. Thanks so much for coming on. Give us 3 things that you hate.
Oh, I don't think I got to the third. I can't stand talking football with people. I hate it with a vengeance. Anyone who's
20 minutes doing it with us.
No. We
talk
about sports in general and why you'd like it.
Fair dues.
I mean, actually talk about football. I can't stand it.
It's like because you're right and they're all wrong.
I just don't respect anyone enough. Yeah, I don't respect anyone's opinion.
I like that. I can't talk to him about the UFC like in depth.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I can't do it to the point where he's tried to have a conversation. And I've like been an arsehole and cut him off because I'm like, don't make me explain the basics.
I know fuck all.
So shit. It's like they're not though. You don't understand what they're doing. Fuck off. Yeah. What was the other one? I forgot the other two now. I did have one. Can't stand people who slow down to turn corners.
Yeah.
Burns my head out, but I also do it.
11 mile per hour for a fucking.
Not that slow.
Can't stand tightness. Honestly.
Is that why you're with your missus?
Well done.
Appreciate it. What a way to end.
Yeah. I can't. Anyone who's tightness or frugalness.
No, forget it. I was going to start something else, but forget it.
Next week's episode, it'll be there.